Welcome, everyone. I'm Big John with Sheridan Vineyard. I've been pouring at PNRI since 2010. We are virtual this year, obviously, because of COVID. We're all staying home, being safe, being smart, and drinking more red wine from Washington. And I am in that boat. So today, we are going to drink some red wine from Yakima Valley and specifically Sheridan Vineyard. We're going to start off with Cabernet, and after the Cabernet, we're going to do the Mystique, which is probably our most popular wine, and it's a Cab dominant blend, but it has a fair amount of Cabernet Franc and a fair amount of Merlot in it. But we do the Cabernet first, and to some people that might seem kind of silly, but our Cabernet is soft, juicy, very, very approachable. It's a big hit at restaurants because you can pop it and you can pour it right away. I like to take the Sheridan wine key, obviously, and I cut underneath the lip of the bottle. A lot of the sommeliers will cut on the top. I like this because it's clean and it peels that whole capsule right off and it's out of the way. So for tasting purposes, we'll only do a couple of ounces. So since I ordered the wine, I get the first taste. So I like to swirl it a little bit, and I usually do that on a flat surface. I know you can't see it, but on a flat surface, it makes it a lot easier. This gets some of the volatile compounds emanating out of the glass, and you sniff it, and it should smell like berries and sagebrush, and we have a lot of sagebrush in the Yakima Valley, so you'll get kind of a minty eucalyptus thing, and that's a hallmark of Napa Valley Cabernet with all the eucalyptus trees they used to have down there in that red dirt that they have in Napa. Smell it, then you want to taste. Swirl it in your mouth a little bit. Let it touch each side of your mouth. If I was doing a competition where we're tasting 100 wines at a time, I would swirl it in my mouth and then I would spit it. And then I would let it linger in my mouth for a little while. I'd take some notes on it. And then I would take another little sip and I would actually swallow that so that you know what the finish is going to be like. Because if you don't actually swallow the wine, you don't know how lengthy of a finish is, maybe how high the alcohol is, because a higher alcohol tends to burn as it goes down unless the wine has been in a Euro cave at 55, 58 degrees. All right, you guys. So when we were tasting, we were doing the 2017 Cabernet Sauvignon and the 2017 Mystique. By the time you get these wines, we will be on to the 2018 vintage. So the 2018 Cab is going to be a little bit more voluptuous. I was saying with the 17 that it was lean and a little bit tight up front. That's because of the smaller crop, the cool climate in the springtime. The 18s are big, fat, and juicy. Most often in Washington, our wines are for the long haul, and you set them down for 5 years. It's nice to have a vintage that you can actually drink right away, and 2018 for the reds is that vintage. So drink up, Buttercup. This will be on your store shelves very soon, and if you can't find it where you're at, come see us in Zilla. We are the Gorilla in Zilla. All right, next up, Mystique. Everybody loves a blend. For many, many years, Mystique was a Merlot-based blend. And Merlot gets kind of a bad rap. And it's all after, that silly movie and Paul Giamatti. And I mean, I love the guy as an actor, but he killed Merlot sales around the world. Anyway, okay, so same pouring, a couple ounces in there, bottle down. Again, I'm going to swirl on the table. I could swirl up here on my Lazy Susan, and you might be able to, not quite. Okay, there it is. Same idea. You want to get those aromas released. And so the first thing out of Mystique is more of a floral component. And the Cabernet Franc and the Merlot in this really marry well with the Cabernet Sauvignon. And they bring out different aromas than you would get with just straight Cabernet. So beautiful nose, violets, lavender. I mean, it's just, this is why this is such a popular wine. You pop this, you pour it, before you know it, the bottle's gone, and people are like, where's the next one? So when you buy Mystique, buy it by the case, for sure. Mm. Oh, man. You know, this you could even drink today when it's 104 degrees outside. Throw it in an ice bucket. Only pour a little bit into your glass so it doesn't warm up, and sit outside and enjoy it. I mean, perfect barbecue wine. So I think about wraps it up. This was fun. I hope it was fun for you. Cheers. Salute, PNRI.